Hello, good afternoon. The father of 14-year-old Hannah Smith, who killed herself after being bullied online, says the government needs to step in and regulate websites like Ask FM and not leave it to the companies who run them. David Smith from Lutterworth in Leicestershire has accused the Prime Minister of passing the buck, as Jane Hesketh reports.
Hannah's suicide has ignited a debate about who controls what children can and cannot do on the internet. Her father believes that sites like Ask.fm that Hannah used should be regulated by law.
It's a waste of time going to the website people and saying they have to do it because they're not going to do it because they're making too much money, right? It's up to the government to now start regulating the internet and make the internet safe for children. You're going to have constant teenagers committing suicide or trying to commit suicide because of sites like it.
But could early intervention and education have helped to prevent Hannah's unnecessary death? A charity called The Warning Zone in Leicester teaches children about the potential dangers and pitfalls they may encounter as they reach adolescence. One of the interactive scenarios they present is online safety. These 16-year-old volunteers told me about their experiences of cyberbullying.
People can comment something offensive or abusive or something that someone doesn't want to read, and other people can like what they've written and support it. So then the person that's reading it can feel alone, like a lot of people are ganging up against them, and this is over the internet.
Being anonymous can give you a confidence boost, like say if you want to express your opinion, but it can also be really dangerous as you might use it and abuse it for the wrong reasons.
When they're typing it or sending it, whatever, they're just having a laugh, I guess, but they don't understand that the other person still receives the message, and it's obviously not a nice message to receive.
Following Hannah's suicide, the charity now plans to offer schools sessions on cyberbullying, providing they raise enough funds. Jane Hesketh, ITV News, Leicester.
6 men have been convicted of a number of crimes after a party ended with the death of a teenager last year. Ben Moratare, who was 16, was fatally stabbed in July outside the Home Guards and Comrades Club in Smethwick near Birmingham. 2 men pleaded guilty to violent disorder, with 4 more found guilty of the same offence. One of them was also convicted of possession of an offensive weapon. All 6 men will be sentenced at Wolverhampton Crown Court at a later date. The body of the murdered Coventry schoolboy Daniel Pelker has been released by the coroner to his father, who's expected to bury him in Poland. The 4-year-old's father, Eric Pelker, has previously said he wants his son buried close to him so he can visit the grave. Earlier this month, Daniel's mother, Magdalena Luszak, and boyfriend Mariusz Krezierek were jailed for life for his murder. A grandfather of 4 from Solihull who collapsed and died in a car park last month has been named as Farouk Hamid. Mr Hamid, who was 68, died after arguing with a fellow driver at Teale Community Centre in Spark Hill. Today his family paid tribute to him, calling him a friend and helper to many. A 44-year-old man who was arrested has been bailed pending further investigations. A clean-up has begun after travellers left a site in Gedling in Nottinghamshire full of their rubbish. Gedling Borough Council have been clearing the Lamley Lane recreation ground after travellers left yesterday. It comes on the day local government secretary Eric Pickles called on council to clamp down on unauthorised traveller sites.
Use this as an open-air public toilet. It's quite disgusting actually, and as you go further into the woods there, further down the paths, you will see further evidence. And this is not just this area, it's right the way across this park. In all sorts of area, people have used it as an open toilet. We did from the council provide a toilet, we provided a chemical toilet which was never used.
Well, in response, the Gypsy Council has accused the government of reinforcing negative stereotypes and has called for more legal sites to be created for travellers. Next, a campaign to raise £50,000 for a statue in memory of legendary Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham has begun in his hometown of Redditch. Bonham was voted the world's greatest drummer in 2011. He died aged 32 in 1980. Campaigners say a permanent tribute would draw music fans from across the world. Time now for a look at the weather forecast. Here's Lucy Kite.
Few days of sun. You got to be prepared.
Oh, I'm ready.
Hello. Well, a real mixture of weather to come through this weekend. Through today, we're going to see the rain from last night clear away into the North Sea to leave us with a mostly dry afternoon. Some good spells of sunshine to come through tomorrow as well. And then on Sunday, this rain might just affect southern counties of our region. So this afternoon then, potentially 1 or 2 showers, but mostly dry with some sunny spells. Highs of 20 or 21 degrees Celsius, 17 Fahrenheit. Your pollen's next.
Flybe, sponsors of ITV Central Weather.
Suffering from hay fever? ITV Pollen Count is sponsored by Benadryl.
Well, no worries with the pollen levels as we move through this afternoon and tomorrow as well. They're going to remain low. Have a great day. See you later.
Well, that is it from us for now. We're back at 6 o'clock. Until then, have a great afternoon. Goodbye for now.